First things first, I want to go ahead and get cable plugged in to my secondary router so that we can feed it through the receptacle that we put on in the previous videos. There we go. There's a little insulation in the wall still in the way, but I'm going to go and pull that out and route that cable down into the mine. Oh, I pushed up and fell through. I'm going to have to push it back through again. I'm glad I hogged this out down here a bit because I was concerned that I didn't have a big enough hole in this bottom plate for another cable to go through, and I did hog it out enough, so that's great. Thinking ahead, always thinking ahead. Well, trying to anyway. Alright, it feels good to be back down in the mine and putting the KS1 in its home, which will be right over there. I also really quick cut a chunk of rubber to throw underneath of the miner for any vibrational purposes as it's sitting on a bit of the foundation. Nice little pad that they left for me when they were constructing the dwelling, so that'll keep it from moving anywhere if it does decide to move anywhere. I don't feel like they really move that much, but it's just a little added precaution. Thank you to the community for inspiring me to, or motivating me to put a little bit of rubber underneath of it. All right, we got our little chunk of rubber. We're gonna go put that in its place with the KS1. Okay, and that should be directionally well spaced for what we're looking for. Pulling cold air from inside the corner here, exhausting the heat disbursement out. I was setting up originally for the heat the home with Bitcoin and Kaspa there. You can see I got some of the lines of the ductwork right over there ready to plumb into the system. Of course, we're going to jump onto that if and when the temperature drops enough that it warrants to do so. But at this time, with how warm it is in the house, we're going to go ahead and run the system out the side of the dwelling. All right, there's our Cat 6 cable right there. Go ahead and get that plugged in. I hate to say it, but it looks like I ordered the wrong cable for the power cable. I went ahead and ordered the same one that I got for the Canon, thinking that it was going to be the same, but I was wrong. It's your boy Sizz, you know what it is. Hey, it's been seconds for you, it's been days for me. Ordered the new cable, took a couple days to come in. It's right here. We're about to pop this box open to see if it's the right cable. You know, like I put the poll up in the Telegram, is Jsizzl a doot-to-do? Well, yeah, I mean, we can all be a little doot-to-do sometimes. Of course, I couldn't find the specs to the cable. After I got the cable, I was able to find the specs. So we're gonna open this thing up and see if it's the right cable. I thought I had a knife down here, but I don't with the other tools that I left down here. Maybe it is. I just need to look a little bit longer, but I don't want to wait. I want to open this box. So I'm just gonna take my tin snips I'm gonna be using for the heat disbursement system and cut this box open. Let's go. One thing though, this cable feels a little light. It's not as big as I would have liked, but hey, we're running a little bit less, I think, wattage to the KS1, so we should be okay. Now for the truth. It looks to be the right plug. We'll see if it fits. Alright, perfect fit. I'm gonna need to kill the power, put the new breaker in because the other one was defective. Luckily I was able to take it back to the store even though I couldn't find the receipt. They were nice enough to give me store credit. Test which way the KS1's flowing. I believe it's going to be the same as the Canon Avalons, but of course I don't want to assume anything. Build the heat disbursement shroud, get everything back online. It's going to be kind of a drag because I believe I saw Kyle in the chat say we're en route to probably have one of the biggest days today ever. But once I kill this power, the pro miners are going to go down and we're just going to have to crush our current daily mining payout tomorrow. All right, we went ahead and used the EcoPlugs app to turn off the power coming from the D1 Wells Smart Box Wi-Fi timer. It's nice because I don't have to go all the way to the panel to kill power to our secondary box here that is running the 87T. I just turned the 87T off. It's not running. We're going to put in the new breaker that replaced the defective breaker that we purchased. Didn't know it was defective. Get the cover plate on the receptacle. Get the KS1 tested. Make sure the direction's good. Time to turn the Wi-Fi timer on. Boom. 87T's firing up. That's great. That means minimal downtime. All right. That means the KS1 outlet is hot. I have no idea if the device is flipped to the on position. Okay, it looks like it's in the off position. If in fact circle is off, we're about to see here in a second. The exhaust should be on the opposite side if it is in relation with the Canon Avalon. You can see the intake side of the Canon Avalon is the plug-in side here. So I've got this face this way, which means the exhaust should roll that way. I'm going to pull this out away from the foundation here because I don't want to be stirring anything in this area, because you can see I've done a really good job of keeping this area from being stirred, and all the miners exhaust their heat into the house. So just intake pulls in, which doesn't stir up the area, and you can see here everything's looking really clean. These guys have been running all summer and there's barely any little residue right here on the protection grid there.
Jsizzl. 425 win. Shout out to the social. Giddy giddy beast.